Holy guaca fucking moly. Welcome back to another episode of Craven Some Raven. And another beatdown, another embarrassment, another damn. Roger Goodell, you should have put the Ravens in some more primetime games. Wow. A beatdown. Just another beatdown, 45-6. I mean, when's the last non-garbage time touchdowns that the Ravens have allowed? When is the last time you watched a Ravens game and said, Lamar Jackson, you are the best in the league? Or maybe I double negative that by accident, but this team is doing it different from everybody else. They're going old school with a new school look. This team is a resto mod. When you take an old school car, that old school run game, but you put modern suspension, modern brakes, hell, even a new blinker. This team is a resto mod because the way they're running it is old school. But the way that they actually are running it's new school with that RPO. It's got that new look to it. But they are pounding it down people's throats. They started that game. First before I get into anything else, I mean, it is kind of early for me in the morning. I have to get on a plane later. I am going to the Bay Area, not the Chesapeake Bay Area, but the Oakland, San Francisco kind of area. So I got to get on a flight in a little bit. So I kind of recording this. I am a wee bit hungover, and I haven't drinking in a while, so I'm definitely feeling it. Not feeling 100%. Definitely have a headache, but the way this Ravens team makes me feel, it's the hangover cure. It's like I don't care about anything in the world because this team is gonna go to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's gonna take some crazy shit in the playoffs because this is an unstoppable force. It has officially gone into that territory. It's officially gone into the type of season for Lamar Jackson where people are going to be talking about it for years. I mean, this is the MVP year. There's no way he won't win it. I'm glad because I've been saying it for the longest time. I'm going to be getting $160 off a $1 bet. It pisses me off because I should have thrown $5 down. Whatever 5 times 160 is. What is that? 500 and 600 and probably like close to 700. I don't know. 720 maybe? I don't know. But anything I've said about Lamar Jackson, and it's always, way up there, right? I'm always saying, Hall of Fame, blah, 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 MVP. Well, it started with MVP, and I mentioned, I think he could be a Hall of Famer. But the more and more, it's like, there is no limit. We have not, his ceiling, if his ceiling was what he's done already, that's domination. That is, if he can do this for years, that's dominating play. But he just keeps proving me right and right. I don't know what else to say. How about this? He throws for about 5,000 yards, runs for about 3,000 yards in a single season. I don't know. I don't know what I can say that he won't do, right? It is truly spectacular. I'm super glad to be a part of it. First season with the podcast, and it's turning out pretty fucking good. You can never say, hey, I thought this team was going to be in the Super Bowl. But I was hyped about this team. And I was looking for draft coverage. That's why I created the podcast. I talk about it all the time. But, I mean, one of the main reasons is that I started the podcast is because I was hyped about the team and wanted some draft coverage on the team. And I wasn't getting it. And so, it's like, oh, well, fuck it. Let's just make our own. But, I mean, it's because I was so hyped about this team. I seen the stars aligning. I thought this team could be good. But, bro, I mean, not this good. This is one of the most dominating teams in NFL history. I don't have any stats on that, but, it sounds about right. Right? I mean, they scored on every single drive. Well, when Lamar Jackson was in. Thanks, RG3. But, I mean, Actually, yeah, RG3. They went to punt it that one time. No, maybe that was with Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I think it was with Lamar Jackson. They actually finally got a stop, and it was fourth down, and it was fourth and like too much, fourth and too much, bro. And then they're about to punt it. Sam Cook finally gets on the goddamn field, not as a kick holder, and they go to punt, but then the Rams have 12 men on the field. What are you doing? What are you doing? Making it 4th and 4, and then Tucker comes out, and then Lamar comes out, and then they get the fourth down conversion, and you can't stop these guys. I mean, they were flying high as only a Raven can that game, and they're doing it, man. They're freaking doing it. I mean, what else can you fucking say? I mean, those Rams uniforms, ugh, disgusting, bro. Like that was an ugly game to look at. I mean, just aesthetically, I'm all about the feng shui stuff, but that game, that was not feng shui, right? That was some feng shuizy, some feng fugazi. I don't know, but it didn't look good. That mustard yellow, get the fuck out of here. I like the Rams, like, original LA uniforms. I was hoping they'd rock that, the blue with the yellow. Like, the blue jerseys with the yellow accents and some yellow pants. I thought that would have been dope. Because that's a good-looking uniform. That's one of my favorites all time. But oh well. Live to fight another day, I guess. Bro. I really just don't know what to say that hasn't already been said. One thing that I was very hyped to see, I heard the announcer, we got a Jackson 5, baby. Bro, if you've been here for a while, if you've been listening, you know that before the fucking season started, I was talking about the Jackson 5 game. We got lucky and we got one in the first game. But that was running, passing. But this one was all passing. A, B, C, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3, fuck the Rams. That's how easy Lamar Jackson can be. I mean, these Tubbies coming in like fucking crazy. TDs. What's up, girl? Let me see them TDs. That's what Lamar Jackson says, man. Hey, girl. What's good with them TDs? Dude. Bro. The Jackson 5 game, it's a fucking thing. And if you know this podcast, you know I was the first person to say this. I never heard anybody else say it. I brought it up before the season started. Jackson 5 game, baby. And this is going to be a thing. If he does it more than once, it's going to be talking about the Jackson 5. He's going to get some endorsements by the Jackson family. I mean, hell, why not? Groot's out there dancing. Baby Groot. I'm Groot. I mean, what else? What else is there to say? Patrick Mekari got in the game. Oh, let Mekari this team because he did. Because it made me nervous when I saw Skura go down. I know I've said before, Skura is not the cura. But it's fuck, man. The center is a very important position on the line. Not just on our team. Or not just on everybody's team, but specifically on our team because Lamar Jackson runs the ball. This offense runs out of the pistol. So they are in shotgun formation damn near every single play. I would say about like 90% of the time. That sounds about right. So 90% of the time, you're having the center, he ain't no quarterback, throwing the ball back to Lamar Jackson. You got to have that on point. We do a lot of the RPO, so this mesh point is super important. It's what makes this offense go. So you need a guy to get the ball in the right spot, a clean, good-looking ball. And so when he goes out, it's all fuck, man. This is fucked. This guy's coming out. What are they going to do? But Patrick Mekari comes in and says, nah, bro, I got this. Let Mekari this team. Let Mekari this team. And I thought they'd slide Bozeman into center. because that was his position in college. He played center. Macari didn't play center at all. I think he said he did a post-game interview. Are you kidding me? A post-game interview. He was saying he played it in high school, but he hasn't played center since high school. So he's coming in not even playing his position. But the way this offense is rolling didn't really matter. So we have yet to see. We will see how severe this injury is. We will see how Macari at center looks. I think Ben Powers is probably going to be activating next week, just in case, But he came in. He looked good. I didn't notice any drop off. He Macari'd this team, bro. He Macari'd this team. Loved his interview. Loved the way he talked. Come in, next man up. Got to be there for everybody. Excellent stuff there. I thought they might bring Bozeman inside, then have Macari go to a guard because Powers wasn't activated. But it's one of those things. Hey, if you got an injury at one spot, especially in the O-line, right? Cohesiveness, that's the big thing here with offensive line. Why would you disrupt everything by switching positions on him? Well, he's our best player here, here's our best player here. He's our second best. Bradley Bozeman, he's our second best center, but then we'd put our third worst guard, and it's like you jumble the whole thing. No, just replace one guy with another guy. Don't start juggling with football players. That you'll get yourself in trouble there. God damn. They look good. I mean, they scored on every single possession. Every single Lamar Jackson possession they scored. And there's only one guy left in the world who doesn't believe in the Ravens, and it's Eric Mangini. And I don't know if it's so much he doesn't believe in the Ravens. I think he's got his own agenda. I think he's just a fucking idiot. Because I was listening today. He still thinks it's not sustainable. What is this offense going to do when you need Lamar Jackson to throw? I don't know. Why don't you point to any 3rd and 15 we've had in the past 5 weeks? Because we've had them. They're passing the ball. And he's gotten them. So, what's the issue here? You're just an idiot? Okay. Pay me no attention. Pay me no mind. The mangina himself. Because goddamn, bro. What else Lamar Jackson got to do? He's the clear and obvious MVP choice. Even if you're not a Ravens fan, people enjoy watching him. He is must-see TV. This is the only blowout where I feel people got to keep watching, right? That's what I heard. I think it was Good Morning Football. They were talking about it. It's like, this is a blowout. Normally in a blowout, I just turn off the TV. But the way Lamar Jackson plays, you got to watch. You got to watch this. You got to watch this kid, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of hype about the Madden cover. I know they asked him about it in the interview last week. And bros, if you've been listening to this podcast, have I not been talking about shit like this? Like, have I not brought up certain aspects of what's going down now? Haven't I brought up the Madden thing before the season started? Or it might have been like after the first 2 games. It's like, okay, Lamar's going to be on the cover of Madden. I think it was after the Cardinals game. I was like, okay, Lamar's going to be on the cover of Madden. Like, let's just pencil that in, I would talk to Ravens YouTubers, when they were doing live streams, I would always put that in the comment section. And so now that's getting some light. So I just want to toot my own horn, man, because I've been right about a lot of shit with this season. And a lot of the shit I've been saying, it's like real lofty, kind of crazy, kind of like, bro, you can't just say that. You can't just say, oh, Lamar Jackson's going to win the MVP. You can't just say that. But, I mean, this team has proven me right, and I'm happy for it. I don't see, where is this train going to start? You remember where this season started? Where this off-season started? We lose all these guys. Eric Weddle, Terrell Suggs, Darius Smith, etc. I don't know who this etc. guy is, but he killed it for us. And the sky is falling. And now, what? We had a bunch of additions, right? But, we go from who are they going to win with to this is an unstoppable team. They're playing team football. They're looking good. They're looking like the best team in the NFL. That's the narrative. And It's just amazing. I just feel amazing. I may be hungover, but I just feel so happy. I don't know if you can feel my smile. It's it's ear to ear. It's eyeball to eyeball. I don't know. I'm trying to think because there are a few things in this game that I thought were kind of funny. Um, our defense, right? 6 points. I mean, even if our offense wasn't clicking, that is championship football right there. Defense wins championships because it does. That classic. Is that a Geico commercial? It feels like an insurance commercial where the people are like in a group therapy session. One of those circle around. Like, I keep turning into my mom. I keep turning into my dad. I keep saying stuff like defense wins championships. And then the other person, well, it does. Because, God damn it, defense wins championships. And this team, this defense is playing lights out. The NFL, it's a very vibe, momentum, all these things you can't quantify. We try to, but you can't. This team is rolling. And when the offense is humming on all cylinders, that gives the defense just so much confidence. Like, even if we let up a score, Lamar Jackson is just going to go down and score again. So, let's go for the ball. Let's try to get the ball. Let's talk all the smack in the world. Let's play lights out. And it makes it easy for him because, the way the offense is doing things, the Ravens offense is doing things, it forces the opposing team to get out of their head or get out of their game plan, right? So it makes them one-dimensional. They were talking all sorts of smack all game. Man, did they have that field mic'd up. After a couple plays, it's like, bro, you can't air this. Marcus Peters is getting hyped. Like, how many times did we hear, get off the field? N-bomb? I can't say it. I'm white. But I mean, dropping they were mic'd up and they were dropping the Snickers like it was crazy. Dropping that word. I didn't say it. I said Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. Sounds kind of gross. Yeah, man. Marcus Peters was fucking hyped. I mean, after the game, I guess Marcus Peters and Jalen Ramsey had some words. Jalen Ramsey was getting hugged off the field because the boy, like, yo, you've had enough to drink. Get out the bar. You're not gonna do this. Homeboys, get your mans. Whose mans is this? They were escorting him out. It's like, bro, scoreboard, just let it go, man. You got dominated on defense. I mean, I feel like Jalen Ramsey played good too. A few times I feel like he got ran over a little bit, but I mean that's just the Ravens offense. Yeah, what were the stats? I mean, let me look up some stats because did they have the ball for 50 out of 60 minutes? Was that the case? That's what it felt like. What was the rushing yard total? Come on, damn it, flip. Retarded iPad. It won't flip. Okay, of course. Wow. I'm just looking at these games. 30 points, 37 points, 49 points, 41 points, 45 points. What are they up to now, right? Like what is their average per game? Holy shit. 74 total plays to LA's 48. Total yards, 480 to LA's 221. Penalties, who gives a fuck? Turnovers, 2. Third down efficiency, 9 for 15 for the Ravens. And it didn't matter because when we didn't get it, we're 3 for 3. So 195 passing yards, so that's not the best. Whoa. Rushing, 285. Go fuck yourself. Truly, go fuck yourself. Time of possession, 39 minutes. Basically 40 minutes, 39 and 56 seconds. So 40 minutes to 20 minutes. Go fuck yourself. Woo! Jesus. First downs, 31. Basically, we just doubled them. We doubled them in every aspect. Even special teams. The Anthony Thomas was getting loose. There was the one play where he called the fair catch, and it's like, bro, who's around here? I remember even in the broadcast seeing Lamar Jackson, when he took over the field, when he got on the field for first down, he's like, just looking around like, who's around you? They're having fun at each other. But, D'Anthony Thomas, he was getting some good yardage. I thought he was going to break one. He was so close a couple times. Damn, right there, man. Just right there. But, holy guacamole, man. His team. I can't wait to listen to some other national media members just talk and, just sing Lamar's praises because how can you give anybody else the MVP? Even if he has a bad game. I don't know how you don't give him the MVP. And I feel like, the only argument is with stats. And we all know stats don't tell the whole story because Lamar Jackson hasn't played in a fourth quarter in about a month, right? I think this whole month, I think all of November, he's left the game early. Every single game in November, he's left in the fourth quarter. Let me look at this. All right, so November 25th against the Rams, left early. November 17th against the Texans, left the game early. November 10th against the Bengals, he left the game early. November 3rd against the Patriots. Did he leave that game early? I honestly can't remember. I don't think he did. So, statement, you know what? Close enough. He left in a couple other games. So, we'll just say all of November, he wasn't playing. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. Or he didn't finish the game. That's a lot of fucking stats. He's left the game enough times where he's missed a full game of time. Like, he's missed 60 minutes of football because of how he's played. And fucking the stats are the stats. I think he's QBR rating. I think I saw something crazy. He's got like a 99.7, another 99.7, a 99.5 tonight or last night. These are numbers that no one's hit. Like, those are the three best graded. I think he's also got like a 90 something. Like, those are the four best grades ever given to a quarterback, and he has all of them. This kid's only 22. I call him a kid like he's so much younger than me. I'm 25? But hell, this Lamar Jackson, man. What else do I need to say? What can I say that I have not already said? Because there is no more surprising me. I feel like there's no more surprising the league. When it comes to that sustainability. Rub the Eric Mangini lamp to hear 3 trash takes. He's still going to give them to you. It doesn't matter. Maybe I already got my 3 trash takes. And he's still just like, you know what? I'm abandoning that Genie rule, that Mangini rule, where you only get 3. I'm going unlimited here. Apparently, I used one of my Mangini take wishes on unlimited terrible takes because he's still doing it. Listen, I understand the sustainability argument. If you get one Super Bowl, though, I think it's all for naught. It doesn't fucking matter. Are they asking, is Carson Wentz sustainable? Is Jared Goff sustainable? Who are these other quarterbacks? Why is Lamar Jackson the only one is this sustainable? I don't fucking know. I'm an idiot. We gotta say something. Because at a certain point, I understand they have to talk the other side. They have to play devil's advocate, and the way they do it, it's all sneaky, where they make you think this guy actually genuinely believes his stance. Maybe. Every network, they need a fall guy, right? They need an Eric Mangini to say, all right, you make the trash take. Sorry, bro. It's just the luck of the draw. Everyone already hates you. So maybe that's it. Maybe they have to have someone on there throw some water on this fire. They just have to do that. It's okay. It's whatever. It still triggers me a little bit. I wish it didn't. I wish I didn't get triggered over what people said on TV. But I do a little bit, especially when it comes to these Ravens. In fact, only when it comes to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson specifically. Like, my face talking to people about Lamar Jackson now is going to be, you know, that SpongeBob meme where he figures out that Squidward likes the Krabby Patty. You like Krabby Patties, don't you? That is my. I'll tweet out the picture because it's perfect. Talking about Lamar Jackson now, like when I was saying MVP, like, bro, you crazy? I don't know, man. Yeah, he's good, but that good? Nah. You like Krabby Patties, don't you? Non-Ravens fan. Lamar Jackson's the MVP, dude. The MVP, dude. I mean, I'm fucking hungover, but this is like, if there has ever been a hangover cure in my life, it has been that game last night. And it was tough to watch with a hangover. It was tough to rewatch just because that yellow was just like too much. Too much. And before the game started, I tweeted out a picture and tweeted out, you know, I was feeling nervous about this game. Every time I feel nervous about this game, I just remember Jared Goff's face. And there's a picture of him throwing the ball. And it's like, yep, why would we be nervous about this guy? When we got the llama, the goat, the sunglass man, the what fourth quarter? The MVP, the Louisville llama, I don't know. I don't have any more. La Marvelous, L'Amazing, La Oh my God. Yeah. L'Amazing, man. These Mars Attacks team that we got going on in Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Mark Ingram, Marquise Brown, Marlon Humphrey, John Marble, Marshall Yanda, Iman Marshall, playing in Maryland. I mean, Mars Attacks, baby. And this is an invasion. It's an invasion on everybody. And I think, you know, the Ravens have just been, like, raping everybody. Like, I know you can't just throw around the R word like that. What, retard? No, rape. It's been a retarded rape. I'm going to throw both out there. Because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, because they are, the Ravens, this has not been consensual. They have raped everybody out there. Grown men out there dropping the soap. And the Ravens come up there, raping them. I know this is gross, but we got to talk about it because this is non-consensual. This is not okay. You know, where is the LGBT community? I feel like I'm missing some letters. LGBT, Le Jackson, I don't know. Where are they to defend these teams that are playing the Ravens? You know, they're people too. And god damn, Lamar Jackson is making them look dumb. You know, it makes them look like, how much are you getting paid? You know, I thought I was terrible at my job, even though I'm not. But, you know, it's, you know, you think you're terrible at your job. You know, watching defenses play Lamar makes everybody feel better about what they're doing at work. Like, okay, maybe I am worth it. Because, you know, you may feel useless now, but just think about an edge defender playing against Lamar. Where you at, bro? Where you at? You know, where was Aaron Donald that whole game? I didn't hear his name once, bro. Once. And we had talked about, you know, you make him the read man, you double him, and boy, did they double him. I did not get a chance to see if him and Marshall Yanda squared off. I'm sure they did. But holy guacamole, he did show up. I mean, this team, they have Jalen Ramsey. They have Aaron Donald. They have Clay Matthews. I mean, these are big names. Big guys, big names. And we talked about this in the preview game. This is a very LA team. You know, they're very top heavy. They're very good on the surface. You know, a lot of surface talent. But once you get underneath there, once you really start talking to them Rams, you realize, oh, you're just a fucking idiot and you're fake as hell. Just like LA. This team is just a perfect metaphor for LA. Even, you know, talk all the shit you want. I feel like they weren't really talking all that much shit. But, I mean, it's like, you hit Jared Goff and it's game over. Jimmy Smith hitting. He's been hitting this year. I think he was angry about that injury because since he's gotten back, I think twice each game, he's like, damn, Jimmy Smith. Damn, what a fucking hit. Because he was putting it up. He threw Jared Goff down. Oh my God. Oof. There was one play on defense. It was the play right before the interception, and I think what led to the interception. Very very strange. The defense. I don't know if this was on purpose, and if it was, shout out to you, do you Wink Martindale. I think it was. Was it fourth quarter, third quarter? It was towards the end of the game, and the Ravens. They only brought 2 on a play, right? They dropped everybody. But the way they did it was super weird. They looked lackadaisical, if I'm saying that word correctly. They were just looking lazy, like they weren't even trying out there. Like, oh, I guess, they're just kind of walking around each other. And I think it's on purpose, that style of defense where they're like, okay, what are these guys doing? Because they're just walking around like zombies in the back end. The linebacking core, even the defensive line, they're just kind of walking around, just chilling out. And then the play gets snapped, and they're still just kind of chilling out. And then everybody drops back. And so Jared Goff had to go underneath, and it went nowhere. And they just brought 2. And then the very next play, they bring 2 guys on a blitz. And so, the way they call this game, you have this zombie defense, which that's what I'm calling it, because they're just kind of mowing around, just mowing around. They're just like chilling out. Even the D-line, right? You're like, come on, guys, play the damn game. It reminds me of like a kid's game, like a peewee game. Like, come on, guys, get your head in the game, even though they're up like crazy. It's like, get your head in the game. But I think that was the plan. I hope it is. Do this kind of like, we'll just kind of meander around. Play started, yeah, I know. All right, everybody, let's just drop back. And Jared Goff didn't know. He didn't have a place to go with the football, so he dumped it off and it went nowhere. Then the very next play, which is why I just thought it was beautiful, because I was like, what the hell, guys? I guess it worked, but what the hell? At first, before seeing it again. And then the very next play, getting a pick, them blitzing like crazy. You go from zombie formation, walking around meandering, to bringing extra dudes. Bringing Earl Thomas. I forget who the other guy was. But bringing pressure. And so Jared Goff just kind of tosses it up. And right to Marcus Peters, so he can shit tuck his way off the field. And I mean, you talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, and this team is walking the walk. They can say whatever the fuck they want. They can do whatever they want to fucking do. And this upcoming game versus the 49ers, they should have fucking flexed this game. Are you kidding me? God damn it. Because I'm going to this fucking game, and it's a 1 o'clock game, but it's just fine. It's awesome, but the lights should be on. Damn it! This is the like the regular season Super Bowl matchup. The 2 best teams. The Ravens have already beaten the best, right? They've beaten the Super Bowl teams from last year by a total of 17 points in each game, bro. And I'm kind of pissed about it that it didn't get flexed, because I was gonna go with a buddy of mine. Is going to be my dad, me, and my buddy who lives in D.C., who is a 49ers fan. Yeah, boo, boo, yeah, I get it. But we wanted to watch the game together just because it would be fun, shit talk the whole time. It was going to be fun. But he was flying in that morning, and he changed his flight. I think he has JetBlue or American. I think it's American. Either way, he was flying in that morning. And he was originally going to be flying in and getting in at like 3 o'clock. So he changed his flight. But apparently it didn't go through. So he's still coming in at 3 o'clock. So he can't make the game. So it's going to be me, my dad, my stepbrother. Bought that last ticket off of him. It's fine, it's whatever. But, if the game got flexed like it damn well should have, why? NFL, are you stupid? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Like Goodell, what? I mean, it's obvious the people want Lamar Jackson. he's listed on every single. He's the thumbnail on every single article on your website, there, sir. I mean, why put him in prime time? I get it. There's some other games that maybe it would have only gone to 4 o'clock game, but they flexed another game. It was more of a divisional race, but this is styles make fights, right? This is Mike Tyson versus Deontay Wilder, even though that never happened because obviously it's from 2 different times, but both playing dominant football, right? The 49ers, I mean, I'll break down this game, so maybe I'll stop talking about it. But I mean, this game should have been flexed, okay? This game should have been flexed. So I mean, yeah, there was tons of other stuff I feel like I missed. Should have talked about. There was that kick, that first field goal for the Rams. I thought he missed it. And they only showed the one angle, and even rewatching it, they only showed the one angle, so they didn't even allow us to get multiple camera angles. And they got cameras up in there. That's Hollywood, baby. Speaking of Hollywood, I wanted to talk about Hollywood because he got 2 touchdowns, right? But man, he is fucking small, dude. He was getting ragdolled. Like fucking ragdolled, dude. I mean, it's okay because he's got production and he's putting it up, but damn, bro. He was making the offense look bad, in my opinion. And that sounds ridiculous because he had 2 touchdowns. I don't know how many yards he had. But, he was putting it up, right? He was putting up production. But he's playing scared. And he should be playing scared because they were ragdolling him, bro. Ragdolling. I mean, it didn't look pretty to me. Everything about this game was domination until you look at Hollywood Brown. He was a little bit submissive, right? I mean, the dude's smaller than everybody else out there. He's getting ragdolled, so I understand. But he was playing a little bit scared. Even that second touchdown he caught, he did that John Brown kind of play, except he caught the ball. So, I guess it doesn't matter as long as you catch the ball. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter how it looks, right? As long as you get it done. But out of a dominating performance, if you're going to split fucking hairs, man, which 0.003 of an inch, that's pretty small. I do it all the time at work, but, it's whatever. I cut hair at work, basically. Even though I'm a machinist, I'm not a hairdresser. But, I mean, that's a human hair is 0.003 of an inch thick. And the machines that I run on, we're constantly trying to hit tolerances where it's 0.001 of an inch, less than that, even 0.010 of an inch. So, why am I talking about this? Oh yeah, because we're splitting hairs over here, and just letting you know, I'm pretty good at splitting hairs because at work I use machines that do it for me all the time. So I know how to split some hairs, man. But anyways, so what time is it? Game time. All right, it's 9:33, so my flight's not till 2:40, so I definitely still have some time. I still got to pack. But, I might be done with this podcast. I can't wait for this game coming up. I don't know what my schedule is going to look like. I will be on vacation this whole time, Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff, but I don't know if I'll be able to get episodes out. No promises. I know you'll be wanting to hear from me, but... Oh, man. Got a hangover. And talking for like an hour straight, it doesn't really help. Get your mind off of it, but my brain hurts. Bought me a 6-pack because I'm on vacation. I don't like drinking that much anymore. It's not the same. Hangovers blow. Sometimes it's fun to be drunk, but either way. I won some good money this weekend. I forget how much money I put down, but let's see, 49ers -3, got that. Seahawks +1.5, got that. Giants Bears under, got that. Ravens -3.5, got that. Ravens Rams over 46.5, got that. Let's see, it's like 10. Let's see, this ticket's like $47, so we'll just say 50. This one's 10, so 60, 70. 80. Go fuck yourself. 110. What's 80 plus 30? Yeah, 110. And then 120. For putting 80 something bucks down. But I won't be able to make it to the casino today because I have an interlock and then I drank last night. So it's no bueno. So I won't be able to cash these bets, won't be able to place new ones, which sucks because I'm going to be at that Ravens game. I know there is a casino in Baltimore, maybe, and it's like right there too. It's pretty close to the stadium. Maybe I can see if Dad'll take me into the casino, and that way we can place some bets, Place some bets. Because I'm a huge fan. I want some good money this weekend. I want to put money on this game. But, man, I wish I should cash these out. But damn it, I can't get over there. I could Uber. Either way, the podcast is done, right? I'm rambling on about stuff I gotta do. Because, take that $100-something bucks, going on vacation, stadium money. Mm-hmm. But, either way, if you want to follow me on Twitter, at Craven Some Raven, spelled like Craven the way it's spelled on the podcast, but Craven Some Raven, because it's just SM Raven. Anyways, if you look that up in Twitter, you'll find me. It's the same logo that is the podcast. If you're listening on YouTube, please drop a like. Please leave a comment. Any and all comments are welcome, unless they're terrible and stupid. Then don't comment. But hey, you can comment anything, and I'm sure I will react to it. I will talk about it because I got nothing better to do. And if you're listening on YouTube, I am just a regular old podcast too. So I am on your favorite podcasting app, unless you use a weird one. But I'm on all the big ones. So you can find me there. And if you're listening on said podcasting app, thanks. How you doing? How are you? Did you enjoy that game as much as I did? So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with a hangover. Go Ravens. I don't want to yell it because, ouch, my brain.